You just met someone, they told you their name, you smiled, nodded, shook their hand, and then, within 10 seconds, it was completely gone. Not faded, gone. Like it never arrived at all. You remember their face. You remember what they said. You remember what they were wearing. But the name vanished. You've probably spent years thinking this makes you rude, careless, or just not paying attention. Stay until the end, because what's actually happening in your brain is the complete opposite of what you think. And once you understand it, you'll never feel embarrassed about this again. If this is the kind of content that finally explains things about yourself that nobody else has, hit subscribe. We break down psychology and human behavior every week in a way that actually makes sense. Now let's get into it. Reason 1. Names are the hardest thing for any human brain to remember. Here's something nobody tells you. Names are the single hardest type of information for the human brain to store. Not because your memory is bad, because names are completely meaningless to your brain. When you meet someone called Sarah, the word Sarah tells your brain absolutely nothing. No image, no emotion, no story. It's just a sound randomly assigned to a person for reasons that have nothing to do with who they actually are. But their laugh, their job, the story they told about their dog, your brain files all of that instantly, because those things connect to something it already understands. Psychologists call this the Baker-Baker paradox. Tell someone you met a baker, they remember it. Tell them you met someone called Baker, they forget it almost immediately. Same word, completely different retention, because one has meaning and one doesn't. Can you relate to that feeling of hearing a name and sensing it just slide straight through without catching on anything? This is why you remember everything about a person except what they're called. This is why your brain is not broken. This is why names are genuinely the hardest thing any human brain tries to store. Reason 2. You were thinking about what to say next instead of listening. Here's what actually happens the moment someone tells you their name. Your brain receives the name, and simultaneously, before it has even finished arriving, another part of your brain fires up. It starts preparing what you're going to say next, managing your handshake, deciding if you seem confident enough, reading their expression. All of that happens in the same fraction of a second the name is being delivered, and the name loses every time. Psychologists call this divided attention. When your brain is pulled in multiple directions at once, it prioritizes what feels most urgent. And in a social situation, managing your own impression feels far more urgent than filing a word. Have you ever noticed you forget names most when you feel slightly nervous or under pressure? The more anxious you are, the more processing power goes to managing the social situation, and the less is available for the name. This is why you remember names better in calm one-on-one conversations. This is why large group introductions are almost impossible. This is why the more you care about making a good impression, the more likely you are to forget the name immediately. Reason 3. You heard it but never moved it to long-term memory. Most people don't know this. Information sits in your short-term memory for approximately 20 seconds. After that, if nothing is done with it, it disappears permanently. Your brain moves information into long-term memory through repetition. You need to actively rehearse something within that 20-second window for it to stick. With most things in conversation that happens naturally, you hear something interesting and your brain keeps turning it over. Names. You hear the name, shake the hand, move straight into conversation, and nobody rehearses it. It sits in short-term memory, untouched for 20 seconds, and then quietly disappears before you even realize it's gone. This is not forgetting. This is your brain doing exactly what short-term memory was designed to do. Clear out anything that wasn't reinforced. Does this explain that experience of knowing you heard the name but feeling like it just evaporated moments later? This is why using someone's name immediately after hearing it works. This is why the first 20 seconds after an introduction are the most critical window. This is why the name was never truly lost. It just never got saved. If this is making you feel better about something you've quietly been embarrassed about for years, drop a comment right now that says, "Finally someone explained this. I read every single one." And the next reason is the one most people have never heard before. Reason 4. You only heard the name. You never saw it. This one surprises almost everyone, and it explains why some people struggle far more than others. Most people are visual learners, meaning their brain stores information most powerfully when it sees it, not just hears it. A name delivered verbally is just a sound, a temporary vibration in the air, but a name seen written on a business card, a name badge, a screen, creates a visual memory trace that is significantly stronger and far longer lasting. Research on multisensory memory shows that information received through multiple senses simultaneously, hearing and seeing, is retained up to 6 times more effectively than information received through sound alone. 6 times. Most introductions give you the name through one channel only: your ears. Your brain never gets the visual confirmation it needs to hold the name properly, so it doesn't. Have you ever noticed that you remember names from emails or text messages far more easily than names from in-person introductions? That's exactly why. Your eyes did the work, your ears couldn't. This is why people who exchange business cards remember names better. This is why seeing someone's name on screen before a meeting makes it stick instantly. This is why your brain wasn't failing. It was just missing half the information it needed. Now that you understand why it happens, here's what actually works. 3 simple strategies that work with your brain rather than against it. Strategy 1. Use the name immediately. The moment someone tells you their name, use it right away. It's great to meet you, Sarah. Then use it once more within the first minute of conversation. That repetition within the 20-second window moves the name from short-term memory into long-term storage before it disappears. Simple. Effective. Takes 2 seconds. Strategy 2. Create a visual association. The moment you hear the name, attach a visual image to it. Anything at all. If her name is Claire, picture something clear like glass. If his name is Marcus, imagine a market. Doesn't matter how unusual the association is. Your brain remembers images far better than sounds, so you're creating the visual hook it was missing in the first place. Strategy 3. Just ask again. This is the one most people avoid out of embarrassment, but research consistently shows that asking someone to repeat their name is received as genuine interest, not rudeness. Most people are quietly flattered that you care enough to ask. A simple, "I'm sorry, I want to make sure I have your name right," lands far better than you think. Every single time. The embarrassment of asking lasts 2 seconds. The embarrassment of calling someone the wrong name lasts significantly longer. Forgetting names was never a character flaw, never rudeness, never a sign that you don't care. It was your brain doing what all human brains do, struggling with arbitrary information, managing divided attention, running out of short-term memory space, and missing the visual confirmation it needed to save the name properly. And now you have 4 reasons that explain it and 3 strategies that fix it. That combination is more than most people ever get. Finally explains something you've wondered about for years. Subscribe. We break down psychology and human behavior every week in a way that actually makes sense. The comment of the day goes to everyone who has ever smiled and nodded and had absolutely no idea what someone's name was. You were never alone in that, and now you know exactly why.